From the pages of Wrestling Mania, March 1993, we enter a world where rivalries are fierce, family feuds run deep, and the lines between reality and revenge blur like never before. The magazine wastes no time throwing us into the heart of the action, beginning with the fallout from SummerSlam, where Bret "Hitman" Hart refused to break the sharpshooter on Jerry Lawler, unleashing months of pent-up fury after the Burger King insulted Bret's parents. The Hitman didn't just win a match, he delivered justice. But the official decision was reversed, and Lawler was declared the victor. The fans knew the truth. Bret's family knew it too. Brother Bruce Hart openly declared that Lawler's reign of slimeball cowardice would end at Survivor Series, where the Hart family would unite to deliver a collective heart attack. Meanwhile, the editorial pulse of the magazine reflects on Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, who found himself robbed of a fair chance at glory. First, he was wrongly counted out against Lex Luger at WrestleMania 9. Then, after technically dominating Shawn Michaels, interference from Diesel cost him the Intercontinental title. Now Razor Ramon holds the belt, and the fans and this magazine are calling for a Perfect versus Razor title match. Speaking of Razor, he steps into the spotlight in this issue's In Focus column, which unveils his true background. Far from his streetwise Cuban persona, Razor, real name Scott Hall, grew up the son of an Army colonel, studied in Germany, and played college basketball in Maryland. His early wrestling days saw him team with Dan Spivey as the American Starship in the Mid-Atlantic Territory. He later found success in the AWA alongside Curt Hennig and battled through WCW under various aliases before evolving into the bad guy we now see in the WWF. This issue also introduces a brand new column from the British Bulldog, who proudly reflects on defeating Bret Hart for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam 92 in front of 80,000 fans at Wembley Stadium. He writes about battling Vader on the WCW European Tour, congratulating Lennox Lewis for his knockout over Frank Bruno, and praising bodybuilder Dorian Yates for dominating the Mr. Olympia stage. Bulldog positions himself among the elite of British athletes aiming to recapture world gold. The emotional core of the magazine lies in the piece titled Change of Heart, which contemplates Bret's treatment by WWF brass. Despite being king of the ring, a former world champion, and the most technically gifted wrestler on the roster, he was passed over for a title shot in favor of Lex Luger. The article documents Bret's incredible year, beating Razor Ramon, Mr. Perfect, and Bam Bam Bigelow in one night to win King of the Ring, only to be overshadowed again. Hulk Hogan vanished with the title. Lex Luger body-slammed Yokozuna and became the new poster boy. And Bret had to wrestle Jerry Lawler. It's clear he's being denied his rightful place, and the magazine poses the question, will Bret turn his back on the WWF? Will he abandon the fans and embrace the dark side to get what he deserves? The Hitman stands at a crossroads. Meanwhile, Wrestling Giants 2 pits The Undertaker against Yokozuna in a point-by-point battle of dominance. The Deadman, praised for his experience, skill, and endurance, narrowly edges out Yokozuna in the magazine's fantasy booking. The result? The Undertaker, with 41 points to Yokozuna's 36, is deemed the man to end the Sumo Giant's reign and reclaim the WWF title. A spotlight falls on Rick Rude, who is furious after his loss to the British Bulldog in London. Rude claims it was a disqualification, not a defeat, and vows revenge. The column dives deep into Rude's mentality, his shift from flamboyant arrogance to serious in-ring tactician. No longer gyrating for cheers, Rude is all business. He dismisses managers, calculates strategy match by match, and wants another shot at Davey Boy Smith. We're also treated to an exclusive glimpse into Owen Hart's day in London. Candid photos show the Rocket exploring the city before his match against Papa Shango. This high flyer makes time for sightseeing even while preparing to battle Voodoo Masters, showing a lighter side to the Hart family legacy. The Get in the Ring letters page explodes with fan opinions. Readers demand Bret Hart be granted a title shot, slam the WWF for inconsistent rules, and even pen poems trashing Hulk Hogan in favor of the Hitman. One fan calls for a new Federation president, perhaps Macho Man, Sensational Sherry, or even Mr. Perfect. In video reviews, the spotlight shines on Bret Hart, his greatest hits, The Undertaker his gravest matches, SummerSlam 93 and WCW Super Brawl 3. Brett's tape features battles with Lex Luger, Shawn Michaels, and Bam Bam Bigelow, highlighted by his world title victory over Ric Flair. The Undertaker's compilation includes squashes of Kamala, Razor Ramon, and Giant Gonzalez. SummerSlam 93 gets mixed reviews. Brett versus Lawler and the Steiners versus the Heavenly Bodies are praised, but the main event between Lex and Yokozuna is criticized as lifeless. Meanwhile, WCW's Super Brawl 3 is hailed for its technical gems like Too Cold Scorpio versus Crispin White and the brutal Sting versus Vader strap match. As we near the end, the Star Fans section features reader-submitted photos with stars like Terry Taylor, while poster promotions and mail-order offers dominate the final pages. There are dozens of collectible 10-pack photo sets featuring Bret Hart, The Undertaker, the Steiners, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, Mr. Perfect, and more, each available by post with framed options for the superfan. And with that, Wrestling Mania delivers a powerhouse issue packed with controversy, character depth, and a deep admiration for Bret Hart, perhaps the most unfairly treated athlete in the WWF. The magazine doesn't just report wrestling, it challenges injustice in the kayfabe world, giving fans a voice and heroes a chance to speak. So if you believe Bret should have had his title shot, if you're ready to boo Lawler and cheer The Undertaker, and if you miss the days when magazines were your gateway to the ring, then do what real fans do. Like, share, and subscribe. Because we bring you the action, the stories, and the passion of the past every single day from the pages.